Hello children, this is compound interest using formula part 2, chapter number 3. Okay, in this part I will be solving some examples, further examples. The difference between simple interest and compound interest on a certain sum P is not given. P is not given. Difference is given. Difference is rupees 54.40. Time is 2 years. Rate is 8% per annum. Okay. We will ask to find the principal difference between CI and SI is given. Okay. We know the formula I had given in the first part. PR square by 10,000 is equal to difference. Okay. P into what is R? 8. 8 square is 64 by 10,000 is equal to, that is 8%, 8 square is 64, okay, by 10,000 is equal to 54.40. So P is equal to 54.4 into 10,000 by 64. 54.40 is same as 54.4. Okay. While giving the answer, you have to give in 2 decimal place because this is rupees. Okay. But while calculation, you can use 1 decimal place or 2 decimal place. So 54.4 into 10,000 will become 544,000 by 64. Okay. So let us simplify this. 8 8 is 64, 8 6 are 48, 8 8 is 64, 1 0 0 0 0. So 8 is 64, 48 is 40, 0 0. So rupees 8,500. Okay. So the principal for which the difference between CI and SI is 54.40 in 2 years for the rate of at the rate of 8% per annum is 8,500. Okay. Next example. A sum of money, principal is not given. Okay. P is not given. A sum of money invested at compound interest CI, okay, amounts to 19,360 rupees in 2 years. A2 is given. Rupees 19,360 2 years, and amount at the end of 4th year is also given, that is rupees 23,425.60. Okay. Find the rate of interest and the original sum of money. You can ask to find P and R also. P and R also. Okay. A2. Okay. This A2. P into 1 plus R by 100 power 2. This is the formula for A2, is equal to rupees 19,360. Let it be equation 1. Then this A4 formula is P into 1 plus R by 100 power 4 is given rupees 23,425.60. So this is A2, this is A4. Now what can we do to equation 1 and 2? If we divide, see, if we divide, then P can get cancelled. this equation we are not able to solve. Why we are not able to solve? Because there are two unknowns, P and R. Okay. Here also we are not able to solve because we have two unknowns, P and R. So what can we do? To remove one unknown, we can divide one equation by the other. You can see 19,360 is less than 23,425.60. So divide 2 by 1. 2 by 1. Okay. So on dividing equation 2 by equation 1, we get, okay, we get P whole into 1 plus R by 100 power 4 by P whole into 1 by 100 1 plus R by 100 power 2 is 23,425.60 by 19,360. Okay, we have divided, so PP can get cancelled. Okay, ready? Now see, here also 1 plus R by 100, here also 1 plus R by 100. Imagine that this is x. So x power 4 by x power 2. We can use indices here. X power 4 by x power 2 is x power 4 minus 2. So x power 2. So directly we can write 1 plus R by 100 power 2. Now let us simplify this. Avoid this decimal. Okay, avoid this decimal. 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, 6. 0 we can cancel. Okay, we are calculating by 0.6 means by 10. So 1 0 I have to add here. Okay, 1 0 I have to add here to avoid the decimal or to remove the decimal. 193600. It was simply 1 0. I have added one more 0. Okay, so let us simplify this. This must be we should be able to represent this as the square of some number because this is power 2. Okay, so let us simplify this. 11 1 11 83 11, it is divisible by 11. Okay, so 11 1 the 11 83 83 11 so the 77 66 600. This is 11 to the 22 14 11 1 the 11 32 11 to the 22, so 10 105 11 9 the 99 11 3 the 66. It is further divisible by 11. Okay, so 11 1 the 11 11 6 the 66 0 0 11 1 the 11 10 102 11 9 the 99 3 39 11 3 the 33 11 3 the 66. This is divisible by 4 400 divisible by 4. Okay, 4 4 is 16 4 is 32 4 4 is 16. Again divisible by 4 1 2 1. Okay, so completely simplified 121 by 100. So we can write 1 plus R by 100 power 2 is equal to 11 by 10 power 2. Okay, so power are same, we can equate the basis. So this is 100 plus R by 100 is 11 by 10. Okay, take 100 that side, or you can multiply by 100 both sides. Okay, same thing only, multiplying by 100 by both sides or taking this 100 to the right side, same thing. So this 11 by 10 will become 110. Okay, multiply 100 on the both sides, 100 100 cancel left side, right side 100 into 11 by 10 0 0 cancel, 11 into 10 is 110. So clearly R is 10% per annum. Okay, so rate of interest we got 10% per annum. This is over. Now our next target is principal. We can get the principal from here, from equation 1 or from equation 2. This is better. Okay, this is the smaller value. Let us take this one. So rate of interest will go 10%. We can use that one. So P into 1 plus 10 by 100 power 2 is 19,360. 110 by 100, 1 plus 10 by 100 means 110 by 100, 0, 0 cancel. So 11 by 10 power 2 is 19,360. P into 121 by 100 is 19,360. Okay. So P is equal to 19,360 into 100 by 121 into 100 by 121 divisible by 11. 11 1 11, 83, 7 6 0, 11 1 6 0 rupees 16,000. So the answer is principal is equal to rupees 16,000. Rate of interest is 10%. Principal is rupees 16,000. Okay. Let's move to the next example. Kamal and Anand each lend the same sum. Okay. Kamal principal is same, Anand principal is same. Time is for 2 years. N is 2 years. N is 2 years. Okay. Rate is 5%. Simple interest. Kamal simple interest, Anand compound interest. Okay. 5% per annum. Okay. Anand received rupees 15 more than Kamal. Okay. Because Anand had invested the money in compound interest, so he will get more amount definitely. So the difference is rupees 15. So CI minus SI is rupees 50. Okay. Time is 2 years. So you can use that formula. P r square by 10,000. Okay. Find the amount of money lent by each and the interest received. Okay. Since time is 2 years, difference between CI and SI is given, we can use the formula P r square by 10,000 is equal to difference. Okay. Kamal simple interest and Anand compound interest. CI minus SI is 15 rupees. Anand has got 15 rupees more. P into R is given 5%. Its square is 25 by 10,000. Difference is 15. P is equal to 15 into 10,000 by 25. Okay. 25 for the 100, 0, 0. 15 for the 60, 0, 0. So principal for the money, the amount of money lent by Kamal and Anand, both are 6,000 each. Next we have to find the interest they have received. Okay. Let us find simple interest first. That is easier for Kamal. PRT by 100. Principal is 6,000. Just now we have got. Rate is 5% per annum. Time is 2 years by 100. Okay. 0, 0, 0 cancel. 60 into 5 into 2 is 10 rupees 600. So the interest received by Kamal at the end of 2 years is rupees 600. Now the interest received by Anand is compound interest. You can use formula and calculate the amount then the compound interest, but you don't need because you know that CI minus SI is rupees 15. See this one? Okay. So definitely CI will be SI plus 15. Okay. SI, that is 600 rupees. Just now you have got plus 15, which is rupees 615. Okay. So the amount of interest that Anand will get is rupees 650. So this is one more example. Next example, the simple interest on a certain sum of money. P is not given. Okay, for 4 years. For 4 years. Okay. For 4 years. Okay. Principal not given. Time is 4 years. And the rate of interest is 4% per annum. Then again compound interest is given on the same sum, same principal. Okay, same principal. And time is 3 years. Time is 3 years. Rate of interest is 5% per annum. The difference between SI and CI, this time SI is more than CI. Okay, now you may be wondering how SI is greater than CI, because see the time, SI is for 4 years and CI is for 3 years. For that reason SI is more than CI. Same time then definitely CI will be more than SI. Okay, so let us find SI. The difference is given. Okay, I have not written the difference. The difference is given. SI minus CI is equal to rupees 228. Okay, and we have been asked to find the principal. This will give us the answer. First SI we will find, then we will find CI, then we will take the difference, we will get the principal. Okay, so first let us go for SI. SI is equal to principal into rate into time by 100. PRT by 100. 425 is 100. So 4P by 25. The simple interest is equal to 4P by 25. Now let us go for CI. I told you not to use the formula for CI, so let us find amount only. Amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 power n. Okay, formula. Principal we don't have. Rate is 5% by 100. Time is 3 years. P into 105 by 100 power 3. This can be simplified 21. This is, this is 20. Sorry. Division by 5. Always simplify. Okay. 105 by 5 is 21. 100 by 5 is 20. So 21 cube. 21 cube means 21 into 21 into 21, which is 9261 P. 20 cube is 8000. This is amount in case of compound interest. Now let us find compound interest. Amount minus principal, 9261 P by 8000 minus P. Okay, which is equal to compound interest only. Okay, LCM is 8000. So 9261 P minus 8000 P. Okay, which is equal to 1261 P by 8000. Simple interest is 4P by 25. Compound interest is 1261 P by 8000. Now the difference is given, so let us use this. Okay. Let us use the difference which is given to us. So 4p by 25 minus CI is 1261p by 8000 is 228. On taking LCM, obviously 8000 will be the LCM. Okay. So 25 into how much is 8000? 25 into 4 is 100. 4 into 80, 320. 25 into 320 is 8000. So 320 into 4. Okay, 320 into 4 is 0p. 32 into 4 is 64, 1280. Minus 1261 p is 228. Okay, so this difference is 19p is equal to 228 into 8000. Okay. P is equal to 228 into 8000 by 19. This is 19, 1 the 19, okay, and 19 to the 38. So 12 into 8 is 96, 000. So the principal is 96,000. Okay. So the principal is equal to rupees 96,000. Okay. So this is the end of part 2. CI using formula.